And so you're bringing us to the next point, which is, all right, let's talk about talent. We know diversity is important to build stronger teams, but we also know that folks are still struggling to build diverse teams. So, what do you think are the best practices for finding, recruiting, and nurturing diverse talent in our organizations? Will, you want to go first?
Sure, I'll dive in. I think one of the things is the diversity yields diversity, and it's been proven in sort of research that in fact, if this is a university institution, the more minority faculty you hire, the more minority students enroll, the more it sort of becomes self-fulfilling. And we have to sort of break up who's on these search committees, who's a part of the leadership within the teams that are sort of putting the jobs and things together. It isn't enough to say we've had great employees or leaderships in the past, and we want our future leaders to look to have the same talents and things as we had in the past. That yields the same results. And so we need to really, I think, be more diverse around how we offer opportunities, what a pool of candidates look like before it even goes up to the committee to be reviewed, and really start to think about these sorts of things. Diversifying where we're pulling talent from, right? We can't simply just continue to go to the Kellogg's, the Booths, the Harvards, those sorts of places. How do we sort of diversify those where our state schools, our community colleges, where those opportunities for individuals to be exposed to what we have to offer? And then I think, somewhat, maybe some people see as controversial, we need targets. We've got to really look at what our sort of organization looks like today. As Gloria sort of said, you look at the city, a third, and then you say, okay, what does our employee base look like? And start to really go out and again, intentionally sort of understand that might mean we advertise in different places. It might mean we're actually out in the community talking with people about opportunities and things. And I think those are just sort of a few of the easier sort of steps that need to happen in thinking about how do we sort of diversify our roles. Lastly, I'll just say we also have to reevaluate the job descriptions and really sort of look at individuals for the talents and things that they have. Many people in our community have potential and talent, but it may not show up on the resume the same as someone else. And so how do we sort of pull out those talents and things to really sort of get there? And in teaching, I think our individuals to boast more about the things that they actually do. When I actually sit down and talk with individuals, you find out they have more talent, more interest, more things than perhaps that shows up on their resume and in conversations. And so this might be leading a community group. This might be babysitting in some cases. It might be other sort of challenging things that they've sort of run into. And how do we sort of get them to talk about that in a more positive way and show that that's a part of their whole person and bringing that into the conversations. Again, just a few ideas.